Welcome to the video of making creepy doll heads. You'll be making one of these that will go atop your pencil or your pen. And as you can see, we have the cheeks that pop out and the nose and the mouth. See on the profile how those pop out? And then also look how the eyes actually go into the head. Now, she does have a few cracks. That's alright. That happens when you get old. Anyway, materials that you're going to be using will be markers of assorted colors, as well as something called Model Magic. You can find Model Magic at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. You can also find it at Walmart. Sometimes they come in a little bit more colorful package than you see here. And you're going to have a styrofoam sphere. Remember that this is not a circle, it's a sphere because it's round all over. This will be the basis of your head. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to open your packet, kind of like opening a bag of chips almost. And this stuff is called Model Magic. It's very light and very airy. It also, once you start opening the package, it starts to dry. So it's going to dry out pretty soon. You're going to tear a piece. You might have to share with somebody. I'm going to put it back in the packet, wrap it up the best as I can. I may be using that stuff later, or I might be able to share. I might have to share. Alright, so what you're going to do with your Model Magic is you want to change the color. And this is how you change the color. You get a marker, and you kind of want to match your skin tone. So a lot of times students will get red or pink. Well, technically, if you have a peachy colored skin tone, that's kind of like mine, you actually are going to use, believe it or not, orange. You're going to color some orange on there, and then you're going to mix it up. Add a little at first. And then add more as you need it. Now, it's starting to get like a light peachy color. It's kind of hard to tell. On the screen here because the light that is above me has a yellowish tone to it. But it's actually kind of a warm peachy color. Now, what I can do is from there, I can add in a little red. But you want your main base to be orange if you're getting like a peachy color. So this is actually a nice peach. Again, it's hard to tell because the light that is above me is very yellow in tone. If you have a little bit more brown in your skin, then you would add some brown. But you always want to add just a little bit because you kind of want the warmth of the orange to kind of be in there. That's why you want that warmth of the orange. Alright? So then you're going to get your sphere. And then you're going to drape over your whole sphere with the Model Magic. It's kind of like fondant or fondant, however you want to pronounce it. If you ever watch Cake Boss or any of those cake shows where they have those big sheets. See, I took a piece off of there because I need a little hair, so I'll put it there. Where there's big old sheets of sugar. It's kind of like that. Now I want to smooth it out, smooth out any lumps. I'll leave that there because that's where I'll put my pencil. Or my pen. Now you can spend a nice chunk of time really smoothing these out. And all you do is you take your thumb and you just kind of gently press it down. Maybe you should be working on a piece of paper, because some of my Model Magic got dirty because the surface of my table is very dirty. Lots of things on it like glue and whatnot. Alright. Now you see when I hold it too tight, I do make dents in it. So I kind of want to be gentle with it. If you want, you can always get a pencil, right? And then while you're holding it with your pencil, smooth it down, press it down. Got some lumpy bits. Okay, so now we have the basis of our face. So you want to decide where your face is going to go, and then you're going to need some extra clay for some features. This is where that other little extra bit's going to come in. Probably should have tore a bigger piece off. So this way I mixed it with the even of the colors. So I'm remixing some to try to match the color of this skin tone that I have. Want to kind of get the orange swirl out. Mix the color nice and even. Now I want to add things like the cheeks, the nose, and the mouth. Okay? So, cheeks, they're a lot like two little round spheres, really. And they're going to go right about here. Now, you can't leave them sticking out like that because they look funny. This one's a little too big. I'm going to take some of the Model Magic off. For your lips, I'm going to put them in the palm of my hand and roll it around like this. And then, like it's a little sphere, then I'm going to roll it back and forth. Alright? This way you can shape the lips. Right? But before we do that, probably should make the lips red, right? So I'm going to really put a lot of red on there because I want my lips to be red. Now I want my lips to be red, right? If you're a guy, well, maybe you don't want your lips to be red. You might not want to be wearing lipstick. Or pink. So in that case, if you're a dude. Just add, you can add a little bit of pink just to make it a little different color than that. Very light, very subtle, not much. Roll it back and forth. Okay, really mix it in. Now I'm going to roll it back and forth. And so you're going to kind of create like a smiley face. But you see how one part's kind of squished, so let's make it kind of match. Now, that might be a little too big. So, whoa, see how easy it sticks on? So you gotta be careful. That sticks on so easy. So I'm gonna get a smaller amount. Roll it back and forth. Whoops. This stuff is not as complicated to attach like clay is. It's actually quite much easier. Much easier. Okay? Alright. Push down on my rosy cheek some. Okay? Then you're going to take your thumbs and you're going to carefully and gently push into the head. Whoa! You got some crazy looking eyes right there. Take 2 more little spheres. 2 more little pieces of clay. Pop a sphere in there. Pop a sphere in there. Decide what color marker you want to use. Maybe I want to use blue. And you can go back in and color them later. I'm just kind of showing you right now. Okay? Alright, now I need a nose. So I'm going to take what I have left here. Oh my gosh, look, it's almost the size of it's almost like the shape of a nose. But let me show you how to do that. Okay? So I'm going to roll it around like this. So it's a sphere. And then now I'm going to kind of go back and forth a little bit. Okay? Till it looks like a weird hot dog or a burrito. Got to be careful. I got some blue on my nose there. Okay? So, look at that. Maybe it's a little big. I don't know. That's kind of cool. I think that's kind of neat. Alright, so then decide what size you want your nose. If you want it to be smaller, you can push it up. And then, see how I'm pushing up with my fingernail there? And then I'm going to push up with my finger here. You don't actually have to have nails for that. You don't need it. And then, so, because those are the nostrils. Place that on there. No, I don't want that. And then here's the tricky part. Gotta take your fingers. Now my dude's starting to get blue all over the place. Because I had blue on my fingers. So maybe I should have washed my hands or something. Now, go on this side. Try to push it down with the side of my finger real gently. You gotta be smart and figure this out, right? Work smart. Not harder. Work smart. Okay? So now, yeah, my little old guy is lumpy and stuff like that, and he's bald. But I can definitely start to smooth him out now. I want to push this down and push this down. And then I can take a marker. Put little dots there. Because what are those? Eyebrows. Look at that. Now you have your own. Now, I could have the video go on from here. This is what you're going to do from now on, from here out, is you're going to press down, and you're going to want to smooth all that stuff out. Now that you have everything placed, you got the nose, you got the eyes. You don't need ears unless you want ears. Now you kind of want to fix everything, right? So you want to go through and you want to smooth stuff out. I might have some tools for you to use. Just ask me for them. Whoa! Lost his head.